Namaste and welcome back to today's episode of Mahabharata Matters. In the previous episode, we saw that a handsome young Brahmin successfully broke the Matsya Yantra. He had won the hand of Draupadi. She had garlanded him and they had all gone home. At that time, Mother Kunti unknowingly had instructed for them all to share whatever they had received, which meant they all had to marry Draupadi. At this time, they revealed to Draupadi who they really were. Knowing that they were the Pandavas and Mother Kunti, she was elated. Although marrying all 5 men was not customary, somehow everybody was at peace. They could not explain the sense of peace though. By then, walked in 2 handsome men and they prostrated at the feet of Mother Kunti. They were none other than Balarama and Krishna. They were the 7th and 8th children of Vasudeva. So how are they related to Pāṇḍavas and Mother Kunti? Kunti was none other than Krishna's father, Vasudeva's sister. Her father was Shurasena. She was named as Pritha, and Shurasena had a brother named Kunti Bhoja. Kunti Bhoja was childless and he had adopted Pritha. That's how the name Kunti came about for her. So Krishna and Balarama were Pritha's brother's children. So Kunti was the aunt of Balarama and Krishna. They had come to meet her. This was the first time the Pandavas were ever meeting Krishna. They were elated and they embraced each other. There was an instant bond between the cousins, and this was a lifelong friendship. Kunti was elated to see Balarama and Krishna. Balarama was slightly older than Bhima but younger than Yudhishthira. Krishna was a little bit older than Arjuna. The Pandavas were elated to meet them at last. After a few pleasantries and spending some time with them, Balarama and Krishna left. Here in Kampilya, Drupada was a little concerned. The very purpose for him to get a daughter was because he wanted to give her in marriage to Arjuna. Now it seemed like a Brahmin had married the girl and Arjuna did not come out of his disguise. He shared his concern with Dhrishtadyumna. Dhrishtadyumna consoled his father and he came where the 5 brothers were staying with their mother. He watched them from a distance. Dhrishtadyumna observed the family from a distance. He saw that his sister Draupadi was very happy and a quiet calm was encompassing her face. He observed that the strong man standing by Draupadi was none other than Bhima. Right next to him was Yudhishthira. On the other side, he recognized Arjuna. It wasn't very difficult to identify Nakula and Sahadeva, who looked very much alike to each other. Their devotion to their mother sealed the deal. They were definitely the Pandavas along with their mother Kunti. He was elated. He went back to the palace to narrate his findings to his father. So what are our takeaways from this story? Dhrishtadyumna guesstimated that the 5 brothers were none other than the Pandavas along with their mother Kunti. This was possible because he keenly observed their body language, their camaraderie and their devotion to the mother. This keen observation is something to be learnt from Dhrishtadyumna. The Pandavas were meeting Krishna for the very first time, but the first glance sealed the deal of friendship for them. No harm can come to him who is protected by the Lord himself. That is why the Pandavas had nothing to worry about no matter how many hardships came their way. That trust in the Lord is very essential is what we see here. The stories of Krishna and his pranks and his childhood are all available in Srimad Bhagavatam. They are not mentioned in Mahabharata and hence we will not be narrating them in this series. With that thought, we come to the end of today's episode. Remember, in this series, we are discussing matters of Mahabharata because even today, Mahabharata matters. Hari Om!